I reckon not.
Yep, we're live.
Yeah, I was fixing to ask you going to do an outro, and I looked up and it said broadcasting now live. So I reckon not.
What you can still do it. I can still come up here and do and and, and do this.
This just in. Breaking news.
You had to go there with that one, didn't you? Oh Lordy, let me see. Darn, I don't believe it. It come up on the boot too.
Oh, I haven't even got my own page up yet. I've been so busy trying to get my mic to work. And if you haven't noticed, um,
Hey,
I have
Claire.
headphones on because my mic stopped working. So I have to resort to old school headphones.
Oh Lord.
All right. Let's
Either
see.
that, or I was gonna have to scream into the webcam.
Well, me, I'm used to screaming or getting screamed at.
Oh boy!
We
But
have. Go ahead.
I was just gonna. Hey, settle down, you guys. We're gonna start saying hello to everybody. We got Lisa. We got Will It Grow, Dana B, Nora. I think that says. And that's about it. Doesn't look like we got too many popping in here yet.
It says we got 22 up in here.
Yeah.
They sitting on the sidelines.
Well, YouTube is. Well, I had
Will
the
it grow?
the what you call it today, the premiere, and a lot of people said they never got the.
What premiere?
Yeah, see, at a
No,
premiere.
well, now I sat there and I watched about two or three of them today. You know, I went back and tried to catch up on the ones I didn't see, and I was just wondering which one it was. Oh, was it about the water filter?
Yeah,
No, I didn't see that one.
yeah, yeah. That was the premiere. Somebody said the code is not working. I'll have to contact the people. Supposed to get 15% off.
Well, now, if y'all did not see his premiere today, go back and look at it. It's interesting. You
You
know,
didn't watch it. How do you know
yeah, I
it's
did. I
interesting?
watched it. I watched it. You fill it and squeeze it and drink it.
Yeah.
He's just messing with your mind.
Yeah. ETA. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hell, I don't
I
forgot what
bet you I
ETA
could
is
use this
good
as a
for.
microphone too.
Extreme something. No. Emergency. I hell with it. Anyway, y'all go watch it.
Yeah, kind of hoping we get more people in here, but again, it might be YouTube.
We
Uh,
got. I'm looking at 41 right now.
YouTube's updating their terms of service and things right now, so you may or may not see it yet. I see things a little bit before everybody else does.
Okay.
And say hello to Mrs. Bear.
Thank you, Harvest Mary Moon. Who said hello, Miss Bear?
Lisa Anderson.
Oh, okay. Lisa, the wife, says hello. She's sitting here watching TV over
Hello.
my shoulder. So you'll probably hear some bickering going on.
Shush.
But,
Just I've been seeing all. I'm so used to this mic. I'm trying. I keep looking at it and trying. Oh, I better pull it over here.
well, just go ahead and set it in front of you. That way, you know, your mind will think.
Put your thinking cap on.
I'm so used to putting it in front of my face for when I sit down here. It's a force of habit.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the stuff that I've been watching in the news and things, can't really talk too much about it because that's again one of the things that you're not allowed to talk about is people getting hurt by others, I guess. But the schools, the grocery stores, just out on the road, you could be crossing the street and it triggers somebody and they go bat crazy or whatnot, or people just want to take advantage of somebody. And like I said, I did the one video earlier Monday, and I still want to kind of continue with that theme because there is we need to be more aware of what's going on. Walking into a grocery store, I'm always looking behind me or looking to the side. If somebody comes up suspicious looking, I always keep them. If they follow me too close, I'll stop and let them go.
Yeah.
So go ahead and let them get ahead of me or whatnot. And I've had people follow me through town, and I'll go, 3 rights, and if they still follow me, they're following you because you just went in a circle. And then I just drive right to the
police station,
sheriff department here.
Well, now used to, before all this started happening and everything, you could turn the car around and shine your lights at them, and then they would hightail it. Now you kind of scared to do something like that anymore.
Yeah, you don't know who you're shining lights on.
Exactly. Let me wait a minute. I want to get the word right here. Will it grow? You made a comment. I'm not going to say what it is, but I intend to do that right much.
One thing too is we used to.
Yeah. So I had a lot of people talk and message me and whatnot about the boxes when they get something new or they get a gift or something, and they place the box out for the trash to be picked up. A lot of people didn't realize that's what criminals look for. They'll go up and down alleyways and they'll see, oh, brand new TV, brand new air conditioner, brand new barbecue grill or something. And they, well, wow, these people got some money.
Yep.
That's prime target right there. And then pretty soon they'll survey your whole area. They'll check out your neighbors. The same thing with Facebook and stuff.
Hello, Chuck.
So many times you see people, go down to Florida or the Bahamas or wherever they go, and they'll be sitting out in the sun and taking pictures of themselves. Look, we're having fun down here.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, where do you live again? And it's
Yonder in the 5-5
well, now I'll say this right here too. If you live in the city or if you live in the suburbs, if you've got shrubbery in front of your house, make sure that it's cut below the window.
Oh, yeah.
Because, dusk or early morning, that's where thieves like to hide
Mhm.
because if a car comes by, they can kind of duck down and not be seen,
Yeah.
and
Plus, I'm
They
not saying you could do this, but there are some deterrents that you could put under these windows. Um,
can
some
we
of
say what they are?
some of them are a little spiky, and there's also plants that could be that had like thorns and things in there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Cactuses.
I like the first one better.
Yeah, but you technically you can't do that, but it can accidentally happen.
Right.
Oh,
If it's
that board of sticky things, it was under the window and it must have fell off somewhere, and I don't know. Somebody might have stepped on it.
Lisa, I cannot think of a time when I've not been loud. She wants to know why
Yeah,
I'm loud.
and I'm on a different mic, so
Loud.
I have no idea how it sounds. So
You ain't loud. You ain't loud.
Oh, but I mean, let's say your front door, okay? You've got maybe an inch screw holding your
yes,
casing and everything in.
that's the stock. Yeah, it's barely an inch. It's
Yeah,
just enough to hit the
the wood.
outer frame
Yeah.
of your door frame.
What you need to do is go to the hardware store, find you some, hell, I
Two
got
and a,
2.5 inch screws in
yeah,
mine.
2.5 inch screws, and
Yeah,
that goes for your hinges too.
yeah. And well, I'll go one little bit better than that. When my mother had dementia, she was all time going out the door when we was asleep, and I had to figure a way out. Damn, lights just blinked.
Yeah. Okay.
And I took me a piece of wood, maybe about 4 or 5 inches length, about a quarter inch thick, maybe a little bit more. Right in the center, I drilled a hole and put a screw in there and put it up top to
Ow.
where she could not reach it.
Yeah,
And at nighttime, when we went to bed, I would kind of lock the doors, and that helped right much.
To keep
yeah,
her going.
Yeah, keep her from going out.
Oh, she couldn't
You
reach
know,
it.
and I seen yeah, Dana B. I don't want to call you out, but dogs are good, but they can also be a false security.
yes, they
Uh,
can.
Meaning, uh, it really takes a lot of training to train a dog to only bark for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have an outside dog, you have to train it to when the only person it feeds at is you or a family member, and it only eats out of a dish that you give them. You don't leave the
Yep.
dish out there or anything. You give them a dish, and they only eat out of that dish. Because who's to say that somebody has a nice juicy hamburger and he puts something in it and gives it to the dog, and then you don't hear the dog, and you think, oh, I have no issues because I don't hear the dog. Then that's where the false security comes in with the dog. So
Well,
like
now,
I said, a lot of people don't realize that a dog will it's food. You give a dog some food, he's going to eat it. Um, and that's, believe it or not, a lot of people those type of people will feed an animal and
Yeah.
drug it or something worse,
Mhm.
and
Poison it.
you will never know the difference.
Well, now, when I was doing pest control, I always kept a bag of treats with me just for that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2 or 3 times after coming and giving that dog a treat, he would expect me to do that, and I could pet him and I could go do what I needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I went up underneath a carport one time, and it took about 6 or 7 times. And the woman that owned the dog was standing up top, looking down at us. And he finally took a treat from me. Like I said, it's about 6, 7 times. And then when he took that treat, she jumped all in that dog's case.
Yeah.
The simple fact is, like you said, she was the only one who was supposed to feed that dog,
Mm-hmm.
period. And I'm going to tell you what, there's quite a few times I had to go service that house. My ass would not get out of that car on kind of that dog.
Yeah. And not saying everybody's dog do this, but there could be a June bug sitting on the window and that thing bark like crazy for 10 hours.
Mhm.
A
How
Yorkie.
how are you going to know which bark means which? Is there actually somebody out there, or is a squirrel across the road? Um,
They got different
there,
barks.
Well, now, two
uh,
things.
a well trained dog will only bark, or there's a certain bark, or there's a growl. Sometimes really good trained dogs, they will not bark. They'll sit at attention at the door and go. That means business.
The best guard dog that I've run across is a dog that does not bark. That dog will let you come into the house. You will get halfway done with what you're doing, and then that dog's going to say, "It's my turn to play now."
Yeah.
you know,
And did you know that wolves don't bark?
no,
Only
I did not.
only the puppies will bark. They communicate in howls and grunts and growls.
Now that's nice to know, but
Yeah.
I really would hate to go out into the wild and try to tame one.
Was Rusty one of them?
I don't know. That was the best one we ever had.
Mm.
Yeah. I always wondered that. I had a friend that had a wolf, and you'd come up or somebody come up, he wouldn't growl or anything, and he just snarl and
Yep.
everything else. Never he would that thing, but never bark. And I said, "Well,
Well,
he's
now
really trained. I've never heard him bark." And he said, "Wolves don't bark." And I said, "Oh yeah, they do. I see it all the time on the movies." No, those that's not a wolf. It may be
Hollywood dogs.
it might be a trained wolf that has to bark because it sounds ferocious, but wolves don't bark.
Well, now Chuck and ER is the only two I've seen say this. Dogs have different type barks also.
Mhm. I do.
Mm-hmm.
In which that
Depending
right
on what
there,
kind of
I'll
dog it
back
is.
up 100%.
Yeah.
You have got to know what their barks is.
Oh yeah.
You've got a playful bark. You've got a something's outside. Another animal is outside, or somebody is out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but now, like me and the wife was just talking about I think one of the best guard dogs I've ever had was Rusty. You know, he was one of the last ones who passed.
Mhm.
He wouldn't bark. Now he would stand up and go to the door about like a blue tick, you know, pointing. You know, he would point the front of his body to the door and turn around and look at you like something's out there. I want to go
Yeah.
play, you know, like that.
Yeah. I forget what it was. It was a show, but I can't remember what the name of the show was. But they were tested the security of their house and whatnot. They had a fenced in yard. They had 2 dogs that would roam the yard and whatnot. And the guy who owned the house says they won't get past the dogs. um, all it took was two Big Macs,
That's it.
and they were up next to the house. Nice, friendly dogs, petting them and everything. Until they fed them Big Macs, they were like,
Yeah.
"Rrr, rrr," and then the barking stopped. And like I said, they thought they were in the safe, and they had these big, nice shrubs over the windows. They said, "Oh, we like those over the windows because it keeps the sun out. We can leave our curtains open and stuff." Pop the pop the window open, and these people are sitting down there watching a movie. Um, and he went up and tapped him on the shoulder and says, "You guys failed." Scared the shit out of them, but yeah.
Well, now a dog's hearing is 10 times better than the
Oh
human's
yeah.
hearing any day. They they can hear something a quarter mile away before you ever hear.
Oh yeah.
And their
Like
sense
Leo.
of smell is, if not better, than their hearing.
Yeah,
So
that's why like I said, the people thought, "Oh, we're safe. We have our dogs out there." But they were they were they were raised as pets. Um, I mean, there's a line between them to where if you're going to use an animal for security, it has to be for that. It can be also be a family member, but it has to be security. Um, and it has to be trained different than you would have a dog in your house and whatnot. Um, and just like homesteaders, they have livestock guardian dogs. Those are trained different than your pets. And as I mean, a pet is something that you would have in your house that goes fishing with you, or goes on drives, or whatever. There's a difference between the two.
yeah,
They stay outside. They're nice and friendly with you. You can pet them and everything. You feed them like normal, but they stay with the animals, and they create a bond with the animals, so that if something like a wolf or coyote comes up, they're there to protect their family, which is
yeah.
the animals.
TH2, I've covered the different types of barks, you know, like that.
I think he's talking about your certain bark that you let out every once in a while.
That's my security. Oh,
Yeah, because like I said, those dogs for that show, that was their family members. That was their pets. And oh, they barked at the mailman when he came by, or the paper boy or something. Oh, that's good security. But as soon as somebody fed the dog, it was their buddy.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I'm going to say something else too. maybe a lot of y'all hadn't took into consideration. A dog and a cat, don't want to leave cat people out, are good at judge people. Normally, if an animal does not like a person, there's a darn good reason behind that. Now, that person may seem real friendly and nice to your face or whatever, but as soon as you turn your back or something like that,
Oh yeah.
that person could steal from you, or let's say something worse without getting into it.
Yeah.
But dog, I mean,
Dog consents.
yeah,
good dog
dogs
consent.
are a good judge of character. I'll put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So you got, let's say, somebody who says they're here to collect money or they're from the government, and your dog is growling or whatever, shut that door ASAP
Mm-hmm.
because he's
Well,
lying to you.
yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to get into also, because I'm not going to say the word of it, but when somebody comes through your door uh, really fast and wants to do harm to those who are inside, um, everybody knows the word I'm saying. I just don't want to use it. uh, a lot of times they'll come to your door, knock on your door, and say, "My car broke down, and I don't have a phone. Can I borrow your phone?" And these used to work a lot better because um, our phones used to have cords on them. So
Mm-hmm.
they say, "Okay, come on in and use the phone," and that was their way in. And then as soon as you open that door, here comes a couple other people coming in the house. Um, and that's a lot of times I the the ring doorbell. Usually I don't like that because everybody uses it for um, YouTube and TikTok and everything like that. Um, and it does stop crime sometimes, but um, it can be used for other things. But I won't get into that bit of it. But you can talk through that thing and say, "Hello, what do you want?" So you don't actually have to go to the door, or you can be sitting by the door with something in your hand to protect yourself. I'll leave it at that. Um, Hello, what do you want? Oh, I broke down and I need a phone. Can I use your phone? And you can just say, who do you want to call? And I'll call them for you.
Yep.
If you want to be not nice, or you can tell them, no, I have no phone. Go uh, hit the road, or whatever you want to say to them. Um, but you can always say, I'll call. I'll go ahead and call the police so they'll come down there and help you out. And, oh no, don't do that. Something's up.
Exactly.
They'll start shooting.
Well,
first.
now it's like this. I'm going to say I consider myself old. After 9 o'clock, I don't call nobody on my phone, and I damn sure don't open the door for no
I
one
open no door.
after 9 o'clock, not without something in my hand. And if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't go to the door. I go straight to the phone. Like
Well,
that.
Somebody's at my door. I don't know who it is.
technically, unfortunately, you shouldn't nowadays. You shouldn't open the door for anybody unless you know who it is.
Right.
If it's somebody that doesn't look like they belong there, more than likely they don't belong there. Because nowadays, who comes to your doors?
Agreed.
Anybody that wants to kill you.
Agreed.
There used to be, there was, Jehovah Witness and all those places and things. There used to be these companies saying, "Oh, we'll make your electric bill half your half of your bill or whatever." But usually, you don't see anybody coming to your door
No.
unless it's a
And so,
mailman or something like that.
well, something else also, and it just hit me. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard this time and time again. Get y'all some motion lights and hook up.
Oh yeah,
If you got a long driveway, kind of hook one up to where it goes off when the car comes in. That way you can see someone or something set it off, and then put you one over your doors, so when they come up to the door, you know which door they're at, like that.
yeah. And nowadays, it's real easy to hook up these cameras.
Yep.
You put one, um, even if you go for the ring door, you stick it on you basically stick it on the door. There's some ones you have to screw on, and it goes over the lock and all that stuff. But um, there's cameras that are $20-$30 that hook up to the Wi-Fi. Um, you can hook those up. Um, all it does is have a cord to a USB somewhere, and those you can wire up outside anyway. It's not that hard. There's plugs now that have USB in them,
Mm-hmm.
so and the cord is not that big anyway. So, and then you can sit there, bring them up on your phone. You can bring them up on your computer. You can see what's all going on. You can talk to two people through them. Um, all kinds of stuff. And also, like Jeff said, have ones you don't even have to wire up. You just put a couple screws on it, and it's uh, solar rechargeable, motion detected lights.
Lights.
And
Yeah.
as soon as somebody walks by it, boom, it's on.
Or a
And
dog will get it.
yeah, and it doesn't. It's not like, oh, run away. But somebody sees that, they don't know if it's a motion light or you turned on the porch light or something.
Right.
And a lot of times, lighten up the area, people those types of people will run away. And they're not Chicago, but oh, Denver. Denver, they've had cases of
Okay.
people barging in. We'll put it that way. Barging in. They say they're from the gas company, and there's been reports of gas leaks in the area, and they want to come in and test if we have any gas in the house, any gas leaks. Um, they could be dressed in the all gas company and everything. Oh, hold up your ID. They can have an ID. They can look just like the ID.
It's easy as hell to make a fake ID.
Oh yeah.
Anybody.
Just you can always call the sheriff department and ask them to verify it. So there's a guy here stating that he's from the gas company. You wanted to be able to verify this is who this is and not somebody else. That's what the police department and sheriff department's for.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be an emergency, but it might very well be an emergency. And a lot
Big
of times,
hard
if you say, "Hold on, I'm going to call the sheriff department to verify that you say who you are," and call him up, and if that guy's still standing there, he might just be the gas guy.
Yeah.
But if he's gone, then you just probably saved your life.
Well, it's like this. If he barges in my door and I make that phone call,
Well, be
there's
careful, Jeff.
definitely, I know, there will definitely be an emergency. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I get a warning before somebody gets to my door. I already got a warning that goes off. So I
You
look at
got
my
what, about 7, 8 of them, ain't you?
well, that depends which area they come. If it's the front door, I already got a warning saying somebody's walking up, and then I'll look at my phone and say, "Oh,"
Oh.
and I'll decide if I'm going to go to the door or I'm going to get something else. And then I'll talk on my phone and say, "Hello, what do you want?" And then go from there. Or if I know the person, I'll just open the door and
Yeah. People used to love when I answered the phone because if it was a number that I wasn't familiar with, I'd pick it up and say, "What do you want?" Or, like that, but with a real hateful voice. And then if I recognized the voice or whatever, then I'd apologize.
yeah.
Like that. But that's when back in the day I used to dodge bill collectors and so forth.
Yeah.
And those old people that cause what's called aggravating people.
And a lot of times there's so many of these we'll call them shopping cart people
Bandits.
that will um, relieve you of your groceries.
Yeah.
It's been happening a lot. They'll see somebody come out with a big old full cart and do something to the person and take off with the cart. They'll push it to the back of the store or something, and then boom, they're gone. And that's where when people come out the store, most of them are looking in their cart or um, on their phone or jibber jabbering and not paying attention to anything, and then bam, and they wonder, why did this happen to me? Because you were too involved with, and it's a shame that we have to think this way, but
Mhm.
this is where we're at now. This stuff happens all the time now. And
Taking a back
if
seat to the car and lock your doors.
it's not like we're in the 80s when hardly anybody locked the door. Um, you used to leave your cars unlocked and your windows
Mhm.
down and all kinds of stuff.
The doors open.
Very
Damn,
seldom did anybody take anything out of your car, or unless you're in like bigger cities like New York or something, then that was a normal thing. But that normal thing in New York City has gone global. It's very, very common now that this stuff happens, and you still be in your vehicle, and they'll still can can do you harm, and then take off with your vehicle.
Hello, Chef Cooker.
And that's
Uh,
not just happening in bigger cities. It's happening in the smaller ones now because it's a lot easier for them to get away with it.
I want to remind people to do something. Next time you come home from wherever, work or whatever,
Shopping.
sit there in the driveway for extra few minutes. Look around your house. Pretend like you're going to burglarize your own house. What would be the first thing you would do? Uh, how would you hide from passing cars? So forth like that. Do you have a whole lot of potted plants around your garage? Because believe it or not, A person can lay down flat on their stomach and hide just that easy. You know, just sit there and think about all that. During the daytime, go around all of your windows that you can reach from ground level. Try to open them. Pretend like you locked yourself out. You're trying to get in. You know, and they they is so much like the screws in the door, the screws on the hinges. You know,
You got the slide up windows. There's cut a board that goes the length of the window to where you can't lift it up, even if it's unlocked. Because
make sure it's a tight fit.
Those locks are not very good. The old fashioned kind you swivel and close
Yeah.
like this, because they can be undone. Well, just put it that way. And then somebody just lifts it up, and if there's a brace up there, they can't lift it up.
But remember this: a crowbar can get a real good grip and lift it up.
Not with a board there.
Exactly. But if a
Yeah.
board wasn't there,
Oh yeah.
you know, it'll snap in locks right off. And let's see, who was it that said that? B. Charmer says she drove her truck through the garage door. That's one way of getting in the house, ain't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if she got pissed off with her husband. But yeah, I mean, there.
For those that do have cameras, if you say one night, if you got like a way to see in the dark, so a lot of cameras have these. A lot of cell phone cameras, they have adapters for them, and there's other cameras that have night vision on it. You can take the night vision and you can see where the camera sees, because at nighttime it has night vision if you have those type of cameras. So you can go outside and you can look through this lens and see where these cameras are, and you can see, oh, there's a dead spot. Let me turn my camera a little bit so I cover this spot too. Or you may not. You might need another camera somewhere to cover one end of your property or something. That's a good way to find out if all your areas are being covered.
Well, unless you live in an apartment complex, one camera is not going to take care of a house,
Oh no.
you know. But you just need to keep every aspect covered if possible.
Mm-hmm.
If it takes 4, if it takes 6, you know.
Yes, and you want to make sure that the less traffic areas are higher sensors for the motion detectors. You can, like, if nobody's ever on the side, you can crank that up to high, and then if like the front road or something gets hit all the time, you can crank it down, but make sure you have another camera that's not facing the road that will pick up the slack.
Chef Kicker, she said hello. If y'all got if you have a family and something happens, if you have time, try to get everybody into one room and get them on the floor. Because who's to say what could be flying through the air? Okay, I'm going to leave it alone at that right there. And, you know, you're not going to be standing in front while let's say flies are flying through the air. Okay. Yeah, I know rules have changed, but just like have a safe room for everybody.
Oh, remember when they used to tell everybody should have a fire drill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If a fire broke out in your house, where's the meeting place where everybody met in a certain area? And once you're in, you don't go back, or once you go out of the place, you don't go back in. Well, that's the same thing as there should be other drills. If there is somebody that comes in that's not supposed to be there, where's a safe room where you will be safe to where bad folks can't get to you? And you don't leave that no matter who says to come out. Even if you want to have a safe word for your family members to come out, and even if you say something, come on out, you don't come out unless they use a safe word to come out, because you don't know, the person might be under duress to tell you to come out.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that you have a safe word so they know that it's actually safe to come out.
Oh, that's all. What? Yeah.
And
Hello, wildlife.
believe it or not, usually the safest place is a bathroom, unless you're one of the rich people that have safe rooms.
Well, I'm definitely not a rich person.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
No one never know.
I like Cheddar Purper's comment. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I like it. Hello, Vineyard Chicks. Well,
Now, who can guess which Vineyard Chicks it is, or which one it is? I think it's going to be Trey. No, it's going to be KK.
I only know one, and that's Bunky.
That's the little one.
Usually Bunky comes in here under her own account, though.
Ah.
Watch me be wrong. It'll be Bunky.
Bunky looks like she's a sneaky one. I'll tell you, I'm gonna say it's Trey.
I don't know.
He says Trey.
Oh, she's keeping it secret. She's not saying who it is.
I see that. Y'all had a good stream last night, ladies. I enjoyed it.
Need to get more people over to their music channel, which is the Vineyard Chicks or Vineyard Chicks.
Read what Cheddar Pepper Prepper posted.
Wow.
I hate to say that fast with her.
Yeah, see, there's Bunky.
Bunky's Garden. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, it's Trey.
You mean I finally got it right for once? Yeah, it was a 50-50 shot anyway.
All three of them up there, or just one, two?
I think two of them.
Yeah. Bunky's on her account. Her channel. Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my dishwasher works so good now.
What was wrong with it?
uh, I ended up taking it apart. Um, never done this before on a dishwasher before, so um, had to take the little sprayer arm off. Took that off, and then there's 4 screws. You take those off, which I had to search all over for this weird bit that goes in it. Got those off, and then there down inside there, there's a little blade
arms and
that chops
Elmo.
up the food and stuff. So all the food goes down in that little area. So if it gets clogged up, that little blade chops it all up and stuff. Well, before it got to that, there was another little section um, that you had to that I had to take off and clean out. To get in there was a pain in the butt, and found out that there was toothpicks inside there. I'm like, what the heck? I never put toothpicks in the dishwasher. So it's hard to say
Really?
how long those were in there, but it ended up gotten clogged up in there to where there was uh, like food and gunk and whatever have you in there, and it wasn't spurting water out anymore. So I got that all cleaned up. Not to mention, I had to take the trays out and figure out how to take those out. And now that I know how to do it, though, it'll be a fast job. And I did find out that about once a month, you're you're supposed to run a cup of vinegar. Just let it run in there by itself. Go through a full cycle, and it cleans out all the the
Jones.
soap residue and stuff
What's wrong
because
with the dishwasher?
um, the soap that you put in the little packet things,
Right.
uh, they'll eventually gum it up. So you have to have a way to clean that out, and they don't have the liquid stuff because it used to be you put little liquid stuff in there to make everything sparkly and clean and all that stuff.
Right. Well, I found out, and my wife told me this. Washing machine. Okay. You cannot put clothes and dishes in there at the same time and wash them. Dadgummit,
Break all the
dude.
dishes up.
Yep. Knock on wood. It's working. Only
What
thing,
year?
it's using gas now. And when it was parked out there, it didn't use any gas. Now it's using gas. Dang it.
Well, yeah,
What's using
duh.
gas?
What year is that vehicle?
uh, 2016.
Oh, okay. Well, I got the grandpa. Mine's an 88. I love that thing.
Well, I've got a 98 Honda out there. Everybody's been trying to get me to sell it too, but I'm holding on to it.
Hey, you may need to.
Does it run?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Oh yeah. It's a Honda, so
As long as you keep the oil change, it's gonna run forever.
it's what
Keep it up.
these youngins want for their 10
Mhm.
second cars.
Well, they're fast and fury cars.
Yeah, they're wannabes.
Yeah.
But Hondas, if you get a regular Honda and you can put a turbo on those things are haul butt. And it's a 6-cylinder too, so it's even more sought after.
Well, now, even though it's a 6 cylinder, what's the horsepower on that?
Well, the thing is, just stock, it's not that much. I mean,
Right.
I can get it up there pretty good, but uh, the thing is, they put turbos on it and
Yeah.
and bore out the heads and stuff like that, and it goes through the roof compared to what they can do with American-made small engines.
Well, now, what gets me, and I had a true 302 Boss, okay? And I mean, it was hopped up, pretty doggone good. Now they got 4 cylinders out now that's got more horsepower off the showroom floor
Oh yeah.
than I had in mind after spending all that money on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want a fast car, just go buy one. You know, but when it comes to a Charger or a Challenger or something like that, I'm putting a 440 Hemi in that thing.
Oh, I seen a 68 Camaro today. Like, wow, that you don't see them every day unless you go to a car show or something. Just driving down the road, and I was like, and as I'm passing it, I felt it as it passed me.
Oh no. We was going to the coast one year. And it's been quite a few years ago. You remember the commercial come out at Chrysler, and it says, does it have a Hemi or has it got a Hemi in it?
Yeah.
We going down the interstate running about 70 miles an hour. Like a beautiful Charger. I mean, RT the whole 9 yards, black. Hell, I still remember it to this day. I rolled the window down, motion for the guy to roll his down. And I holler, that thing got a Hemi in it. He laughs. He nails it. Now, we run at 70 miles an hour. That car starts spinning. And I look at my son-in-law. I said, yep, I guess it does.
Yeah, when you can feel the car driving past you, that you know it's a good one.
Yes, most definitely. I think you can agree with me on this. Out of all the cars, I prefer a muscle car.
Oh yeah.
Than anything, you know, whether it be a Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge.
No, I rather.
Man, don't, please. No, that dead burning weed eater motors. But I will give you this right here. There is quite a few of them out there. I mean, that are fast. It's got that weed eater sound to it. I can't stand them.
There are some of them that ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
They think they do, but they don't.
But back in the day, give me an old car, I'd soup the motor up, because who would think an old rust bucket is going to beat your tail?
Hey, Gardner Josh. We got Roberts came in here too. I seen him pop in.
Yeah.
What life?
I don't know what it is, but today it seemed like I took more naps in one day than I have this whole week. Oh, wait a minute. Today's Tuesday. Okay.
Guess how many naps I took today?
None.
Yep.
Because if I remember correctly, you told me you don't take naps.
No, unless there's something wrong with me, I usually don't. Usually, probably around 3 o'clock is when I usually go to bed. Then back up again about 5.
Well, the bad thing about me is this right here. My medicine's got a lot to do with it. I get up at 9 o'clock. I'll take my medicine. And then by 10:30, it's all I can do to walk to the bedroom.
Yeah, that's what they said on mine too. They said that this, you gotta like this because keep you sleeping for a good while. And he says they take it at nighttime, so it'll make you sleep better. It doesn't do anything.
Well, now, it's like I said before. If I got something pending that I really truly need to do during the day, I won't take my morning medicine because that has to be done. And we got nobody to come out and help us.
Yeah.
We have to do this
Yeah.
ourselves. That's the bad thing. We don't know nobody around here. Hey, I'll give you so much money to come over here, and help with this or help with that. So, and it ain't gonna be too much longer. I'm gonna have to crank my tiller up. It'll probably be sometime next week. Cause ain't they calling for colder weather again?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we got cold weather coming. It's going to be in the 30s, 20s, and 30s next week here.
And I just had some seeds start coming up today too. I may need to go out there and pull some of them out in the house.
Yeah, Friday. It's going to snow.
Speak for yourself.
There.
Well,
Not
here.
Okay.
Not here.
It's so late in the season, I don't want to see no snow.
No, I don't want to see snow. Period. Everybody's like, "Oh, I want a white Christmas."
You might see some
No.
in April.
Yeah, but you done had snow this year.
Yeah.
What, 2 or 3?
Not really, but yeah.
Well, see, you're not really. Down here is a blizzard.
Nothing.
I mean, let's say like they call for snow tomorrow, today. They already done cleaned out the grocery stores. They've already schools are closed. Youngins ain't going to school. Shit, what happened when I was coming up?
We had to go to school.
Yeah, and we had during the wintertime, we had to sit there with coats and thermal underwear on.
Oh, here they make them go. They only have 3 or 4, depending on the year. They have 3 or 4 days, snow days that they will take off. If not, then it goes to you don't get Christmas vacation or Thanksgiving vacation or Easter vacation.
We'll see.
And that's all they have for Thanksgiving. Normal where it used to be, you would get like maybe Wednesday and then Thursday, Friday off. Here you get Thursday and Friday off, and you go back Monday.
They need to teach school
for Christmas. Depending how it falls, you'll get the week after Christmas off until. So usually the last day of school is the 23rd or the 24th of December, and then you go back on the 2nd. They don't allow any days extra for now. If you have snow days, it's less likely you'll have, because they don't have spring break. They have Easter. You get off for Easter, and if you have a bad winter or something, they don't get Easter.
Now that's the way it used to be when we was going to school. We didn't have spring breaks coming up. We had Easter vacation. That was it. And you begged and prayed teachers' work day would come around the corner. Now it seems like they getting them once or twice a month nowadays.
Oh, in service, teachers in service or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have those here either.
But yeah, I mean, now back when I was coming up, cold weather meant cold weather. It
Yeah, we
wasn't
had-
no 1 or 2 days. You talking 3 and 4 weeks at a time. And if we got a warm up, it would warm up to about freezing, maybe a little bit over.
We had snow up to our knees that one time.
But-
when it was little.
Well, hell, you was short
Coming up.
anyway.
Shut up.
So
Cook thanks short.
you step in the ditch, you disappear.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you've got what? 1 or 2 cold days. That's it. And the rest of it's like 60, 70, 80 degrees.
Nowadays,
Speak for yourself.
Move down here.
That, up here, it's what did it get to? 36 today.
I even got through morning field out there.
Yeah, it's 36 degrees right now. It feels like 26.
It's
Yeah.
about 58, feels like 55
Uh,
with the wind blowing.
yeah, the wind is 8 miles an hour southeast. It's which is odd too.
Now, is that blowing out of the southeast or is that
No.
blowing to the southeast?
Heading to southeast.
Oh,
So it's coming from the northwest. Usually comes from west, not the north. So that
the
means
only time the
we're
wind blows
getting
from east.
Bunky's weather coming down here.
Uh-oh. The only time our wind comes from the east to the west, we got a hurricane.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
we ain't seen no snow or nothing this year.
We may end up having
Right.
an active hurricane season this year because we've had a mild winter.
Yes, we have.
So,
Very mild.
I mean, we ain't had no snow, really no call
We
for
had
snow.
never had no snow this year.
Yeah,
Will you let me finish telling my story? Thank you.
Sure.
we've had a little bit on the ground, not much, but leave it at that. I don't want none.
TJ, what state you live in? I probably asked this time before.
You're gonna have company.
Yeah, make sure it ain't after 9 o'clock. You know, I don't think Prepping 101 is coming on tonight. Well, this channel, okay?
Oh, I was gonna say, as far as I know, he was, unless he's still tired. I haven't even checked.
He's got, well, now I checked earlier about midday, you know, he says he's got one coming up at around 9 o'clock tonight, but that's subject to change.
Lee Johnson said it was supposed to be down to
Yeah,
30.
be back Tuesday.
Back to 101.
I need a break. It's still that one.
Yeah. Lisa, I do agree with you because he said the cold weather's supposed to start moving in tonight, but they ain't calling for no snow. Thank God.
Yeah, next week it's all below 40.
Is it?
Yep.
For the 7th? Yeah, tonight's the 7th. Okay.
What you having for supper there, Bunky? And who cooked it?
Wait a minute. Are they pulling one of mine? Because there's a lot of times I'll just go in there and get me a bowl of Rice Krispies, and I call that simple.
I made tacos for supper tonight. Taco Tuesday.
Taco Bell or homemade?
Oh, I don't do Taco Bell. No. You know how hard it is to actually find the hard taco shells and the soft taco shells that isn't bioengineered ingredient. I had one taco shell, and guess what taco shell that was? Taco Bell tacos.
Really?
Yeah, Taco Bell shells was the only one that wasn't bioengineered ingredient. All the other ones were.
Well, I take for granted you did kindly have Taco Bell tonight, then, didn't you?
Yeah, just the taco shell. Yep.
Hey, if nothing else, I've ate many a tacos without the shell.
Oh, pot roast. Pot roast sounds good.
Did she say Mama made that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mama made.
Okay.
I actually have 3 monitors. I just have a video card that actually the video card can have 5 monitors. I wouldn't know why I would want 5 unless I had a screen behind me or something so you guys could see something.
I'll be back in a minute.
But my video card, you can plug in multiple monitors and you just set them up accordingly. Mine goes 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to eat on your preps. That's basically, especially when you got taxes due and stuff like that. It's you kind of skip shopping for a month and eat on some of your preps and whatnot. And I do know here come the months ahead are going to be really hard on a lot of people that were getting the extra food stamps and whatnot. Because I like how they take this emergency funds away because the prices are going way down now. I have no clue where the hell these people are shopping at, but I haven't seen the prices go way down. If anything, you go to the store and the stuff is a lot higher. Because eggs have went back down again though. I do have noticed the eggs at Walmart, which I don't eat Walmart eggs, but um, they I think they're down to 260 a dozen, where a month ago they were almost $5, $6. See, I know there's a lot of people that have taken advantage of that extra money and stuff because you see who they are. They'll go through there and they have all the name brand stuff and they have half a cart filled with meat, all these nice ribeye steaks and stuff, and get up there and use a card or a direction card. I think that's what they call it.
I'll be here. What did I miss? Nothing?
Oh, just talking about how that they getting rid of February is the last month for that extra money they were giving out.
I thought it was March.
Well, it depends on your state. All states are
Okay.
different. It's a state thing.
I think. Well, now wait a minute. I'm thinking EBT. It's supposed to run out March.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
state thing. It's different in every state. Ours was February. There
Well,
was
trust me.
some in January, but like I said, the next few months you're going to see a lot of stuff pick up, and I'm
Oh, yeah.
talking about that's why I wanted to do more of this, talking about ways of protecting yourself and stuff, because there's going to be a lot more of this stuff happening because people are going to go hungry.
Yeah, they are. And when you got mouths to feed, family, and I'm talking kids, they're gonna stop at nothing to feed the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But just before you do anything drastic, just think to yourself: do they have kids? Is it for the kids? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm gonna leave it alone at that. But
And I think, let me check.
I'll tell you, like this: if 101's not going to be on tonight, I'm going to go sit down in my recliner.
Well, I finally hit 300 on my Bushcrafty channel.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was real surprised about that couple. Well, actually, that one video did pretty good. There's still a lot of talk about that. He's still trying to get us under the pandemic label still. Mr. Potato himself. Because if the impeachment won't go from the House to the Senate because it's under a pandemic.
Cheddar pepper prepper. That in that incident right there, the only thing I could say to do, and we do it too, is when it comes to your family, just go ahead and stock up for them too.
Prep for them.
Yeah. Because you know where they're going to come when it gets real bad. You know. I mean, even though you probably sitting there nagging them and everything else, and they keep saying, yeah, we'll think about it or whatever, you know where they're going to come. Yeah. And a mother or father, truthfully, they can't turn family away. Not when it's your own daughter or son, you know.
I like that one. I have stuff set aside for slackers.
I hadn't thought about that one now.
Dang, Bunky, you got almost 14 hours watched.
Really?
Yeah.
Darn. Can't keep my mouth shut. I reckon that is contagious.
Do you want me to tape it for you? Duct tape.
You would love that, wouldn't
you? That way you keep it shut.
Put a one in chat if you want Dixie to duct tape Jeff's mouth shut.
Oh, it's gonna keep your eye on chat right there. You're gonna see hundreds of ones go up. You know, I'll tell you what. I'll do it like this right here. How many likes you got in here, Bushcraft?
I don't know. It's behind the camera. 67.
And you got 96 people in here. If you get 200 likes, and yeah, I know what I was thinking. If you get 200 likes up in here, I'll record. I'll even get the duct tape and let her put it on my mouth and record.
Jeff, you realize that I can do that.
Don't you dare do it. Damn, even Sniffer had done lot Sniffer. Hey, we even pulled Trust in God off the couch. Oh my. Trust, you really don't have to do that.
That's 12 ones. I found one of them.
Yeah, all of them by the same person.
Yeah. Yes, they are. I've seen it. Even in this area, they've actually stopped giving food out because they're empty. The food banks.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go find some duct tape. No, I said likes. I didn't say ones. I said likes.
Well, ones are just as good as likes.
No. That does not count.
Okay, so thumbs up then, right?
No, yeah, no, well, yeah, likes, and don't you do it. And it's got to be 200. Really? You gonna sit there and count all them thumbs up? No, likes.
You said thumbs up.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was a catch to that.
There you go. Up. 200. Yeah, there's another 200 likes. We'll expect this video when?
Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go find the duct tape.
Are you gonna shave first or?
Are you kidding me? You want to get realistic with that? You know, I've got almost, I want to say right at 700. Okay. If I was to get 1,000, if I was to get 1,000 subscribers, I will let my wife give me a haircut.
No, I ain't giving no haircut.
Oh, pink?
No, it's not pink. It's either gray or black. I do not buy pink duct tape. Thank you.
Got a thing against pink duct tape?
Yes, I do.
So when you making this video with the duct tape?
You get 200 likes, and I said likes. I'll do it tonight. I said likes, not thumbs up. Likes, Likes.
Right there.
No. Y'all know, boy, y'all dying to see me get duct taped, ain't you? Even Lisa Anderson saying tarred and feathered.
Tarred and feather. Oh, see, there's another 200 likes.
That ain't gonna work like that.
You didn't say that though. You said 200 likes.
I'm gonna have to sit here and refigurate my words.
And you didn't say where either. So I could bring this
I'll be
offer
back
up
in a minute.
on 101s tonight. And if he gets 200 likes, you might as well you might as well just do it because you done said you would now. So you're stuck. Anyway, we do have a. Let me see if I can bring that up. I don't even know if I still have it here. Yeah, there we go. Cancel. Let's try this again. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, let's open this up then. Okay. There we go. There, we're going to have Yogi Hollow Farm up here tomorrow at 7:00. So make sure you come out and watch that live because she's got some interesting stuff going on in her little farm area. So I think that'll be a good live tomorrow. And we get this here. So I'm pretty sure everybody will enjoy that. And she's got some rare type piggies. So I think everybody will enjoy that. And I don't know if we'll get Jeff back here or not. He might be muted a little bit if his wife is duct taping his mouth shut right now. Hey, 101.
Evening.
How's it going?
Oh, I've had a long day.
Yeah.
I'll get into it later. But I just had the best fucking hot dogs and cheese fries this side of the planet. When you're hungry at 8 o'clock at night and you go last second to a family diner and they set you up right.
101 uses for duct tape. Did you hear?
Are y'all ready?
Oh, just gonna get.
Well, just because I got here, he
Oh, hush up. Wait a minute.
Oh. He's getting duct tape.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Can't see him back.
Son of my nose.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
Now you gotta talk.
Bullshit.
That word.
I think Dixie needs a few more pieces.
It really don't work.
Yeah. That's why
that's her putting duct tape on you nicely.
You see
now rip it off.
These movies where they have duct tape around them and stuff, but their hands are tied, and it's like they can't say anything.
I mean, if it was tight enough, yeah, but
even if it wasn't tight enough, you can still get sounds out. You can scream a sound, and it's like
I mean, unless you put a sock in their mouth and then do that. But
Yeah.
Put food in their mouth.
look on his face is like, what?
Oh, you got that cheap stuff that's made in China.
Dude, I had the cheap stuff that I used. So we fed when our power went out, we fed the cables out the window to the generator, and I had taped up around the window to keep the cold out. And the cheap shit, the sticky stuff was still left on the window, but the rest of the tape came with
See what Jill Kicker says.
when I peeled it off. So yeah, it sucked because then I had to use Goo Gone on the window, and
Oh,
that stuff stings. So.
Grace Johnson.
yeah.
So I went to the chiropractor today, and I feel fucking amazing. Thank you, Jeff.
Did they?
You know, only when you come up for some reason. I
So
don't
good.
know what it is.
So apparently I give Jeff gas.
Well, you're lucky it's coming northbound instead of southbound.
Yeah.
No, my mustache did not. Wait a minute. Stick to the tape.
Well, lick your lips. Does it taste like duct tape?
No. It tastes like that barbecue chicken I ate a while ago. You do sound a little bit better tonight, 101. Damn, what happened? Did he pass out?
I think you took a trip.
Oh, he's always taking trips.
He's doing something.
Oh, hell no, Sniffer. No.
You got to do it half the roll.
Yeah, but she would get happy and get my nose too.
Yeah. See, that's why it didn't stick. You had all that barbecue sauce on.
Do what?
Just do your book. You don't have to read it.
Yeah. Next time you got to take the whole roll and go all the way around.
Yeah.
I won't be able
I'll
to
think
jerk
about
it
that
off
next
then.
time.
Yeah.
With a shaved head, huh? You know what? I get to 1,000 likes. I'll let the wife cut my hair like a
I'm
GI.
not cutting your hair.
You've already had 1,000 likes, though.
No, I mean 1,000 subscribers.
Oh.
Thanks a lot, Cheddar Prepper.
Well, I could probably get you 1,000 likes if you dyed your hair pink or something.
Bushcraft. Let's don't get too damn crazy. I like to know what happened to 101.
Doggy duty.
Oh, is that what that is?
He's got it in private. Oh, he said it in public too.
I'll be damned. I didn't even read that.
Now I got some cotton balls.
The hell is? Wait a minute. Let me mute this one.
I know what you could do with the cotton balls. You
I
could
do too.
get a whole bag of them and just super glue them to his top of his head.
And spray them pink.
There you go. Spray paint them pink.
Both of y'all are assholes. Oh. Hey, While he's gone, y'all put him in the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think I stuck with China's shit? I tell you what, that damn second rip, it did get my skin that go around a little bit.
And plus the feathers around the cotton ball, feather and tar.
She's thinking about this way too much, Jeff. Be
Yeah,
careful.
ain't you know? I think her and Lisa Anderson's been talking to one another on telephone here recently.
No, I ain't never talked to her.
Shit, she won't even pick the damn telephone up when she's sitting right there beside us.
Sorry
I'm
about
not
that.
sitting right there beside of it.
Had to go handle puppy things.
Puppy dude.
Yes.
Dude.
Puppy duty.
Doggy duty. She got a hold of her old pee pad and was shredding it. So
Oh,
Oh, damn.
anyway, yeah, I am feeling better, Jeff. I heard what you were saying.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I really
Especially
am.
after the chiropractor.
Did you
Oh,
get
God.
your neck snapped?
Oh yeah. He put the the thing they put behind your head and they pull.
Yeah.
He did that and he got one big loud crack out of my neck. It was like, it wasn't just like a lot of little ones in rapid succession. It was just one big one.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've seen it done. I've never been to a chiropractor.
No.
Oh, you need to. Whether it works or not, like you feel a hell of a lot better
yeah.
once you get things moving.
You would have to probably be in there for a good while before you even got popped, because you have to hold this, wrap this thing around your head, and you have to push this way. You have to tire your muscles out basically in your neck
Well, it's all in the
and
key
your
of
back
relaxing.
and stuff, so they can pop it.
Well, the guy I've been going to, he's been certified since I was born. I've been going to him for 25 years. Yeah, I know. Anyway, and he uses like those massaging guns on your back and that go back and
Okay.
forth. And I'll tell you, boy, he turns that bitch on high and
I used to, because I've got, when I was younger, I shouldn't have been throwing curveballs because I was
you got
undeveloped.
shoulder issues.
And oh yeah, I was supposed to get a surgery on it if I was going to go further into pitching.
Huh.
But I ended up didn't. But because there was chance that you wouldn't be able to use less use of your arm back then, so I never did do it. So now I can actually, if I go like this, I can actually pop it out of place, dislocate
Oh,
it, and pop
that's
it back in.
disgusting.
And they put this thing on wires around, and they hook it up, and it goes zzz, 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 and it puts electricity
Electrical
through
charge.
Yeah, and your arm goes like this.
Yeah, electrostimulus therapy. Yeah.
And then they put cold on it, and then they put heat on it, and then they do it again, and then repeat that process. So I'm in there for like an hour.
Yeah, it's to retrain the nerves to
Well, it's to
build the muscle.
It's to get the inflammation from the joints.
Huh.
Because if I overwork it, then it gets to where I can't pop pop it back in. So I'll be doing something and it'll pop out, and I'd be like, oh, what's that? A Lethal Weapon guy that goes up and pops his
Arm out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I can do it with my hand. I just go like this and pop it back in.
Total side note, Bushcraft. What does it mean when somebody's got a check by their name?
Hmm?
That means they're YouTube has them.
Flagged.
No, not flagged. They're certified.
Oh, because I see Steam Elements
Yeah,
with a check mark.
that's my bot.
Oh, I see.
That's
Okay.
means he's verified.
I see.
Yeah.
So that means we can't put him in timeout, right?
Oh yeah. Well, somebody banned him one time. I didn't know
Really?
why. Yeah. And I actually having him in here one time, I had got a lot of people come in. And this is for somebody starting out, but unfortunately, Stream Elements is more for gamers and stuff. But I can still use it for here for stats and things. But um, they sometimes put your live on their page, which gets thousands of views and stuff. Sometimes you get lucky and they'll put you up there, and all of a sudden you'll get all your views will go way up all of a sudden.
Slaps it.
But more than likely for this content, they wouldn't stay very long because it's not gaming related. Oh. But what do you got planned for tonight, 101? Well, he must have stepped away again.
Doggy duty again.
Yeah.
He must have ate Taco Bell.
Yeah, I think if you get around 100,000, then you can get that verified check.
Really?
Yeah, it'll be a long time before I ever get that, if I ever get that high.
What are you up to?
Who?
Still like 14,000,
Oh,
almost 14,000. Well, I was 60. Now I'm back down again.
well, you know, before you get there, they'll find something.
Yeah, I'm still having notifications are not going out and stuff. It is what it is. Because if I look through the analytics and stuff, the thing with the analytics, oh wow, actually that went way up. My shorts have went up.
Really?
Yeah. Which I need to continue that little series. Well, that depends. Because I don't want to have to make videos with this big old Princess Leia look on my head.
Oh, come on. If I can do the duct tape, you can do the Princess Leia. Just don't talk like her.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can get my voice that high.
Oh,
Hey, Heroic, how's it going? Dang, Lisa Anderson's got
yeah.
700 or 77 hours watch time.
I should have more hours in than any of them, but it don't never show mine.
You're not active in chat though.
So you got to be active.
Every comment you make, it shows that you're active, and if you don't, in I think it's 15 minutes. If you don't say nothing in 15 minutes, then it cuts you off of being active.
Ah, Well,
Anyway, sorry. Had to put the dog away.
I thought it was human duty this time.
No, had to put her to bed.
Who said that? Somebody else said that. And I just stole it from them.
God.
Yeah, Sniffer said that.
Leave it to Sniffer.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm still in
Really?
shorts. You can't see because I'm not gonna stick my leg way up that high.
What?
I'm
You
still in
should-
shorts.
Never mind. Never mind.
I totally missed like the last 3 minutes of the conversation.
Well, I was saying my YouTube shorts are going up for some reason
Huh.
because I looked at my analytics and they're the top.
Dude, my analytics suck.
Oh yes, but I usually go through it and check and see which mainly like if I'm getting YouTube search and notifications and see if those are up. If those are up, it's usually my stuff's getting out there. If not, there it's called shadow ban.
I'm pretty sure I've reached that point.
Oh yeah. I did have a point last week whenever I did my thing with YouTube. All of a sudden I was getting some views and stuff, and then it went again.
Yep.
Yeah, I think last week. Let me look at. Yeah, last
Grace,
week I was doing pretty good.
Congratulations.
Not really, but yeah, I was doing better.
What happened?
Oh, I just congratulated Grace Johnson. She's making another baby blanket, so I just took for granted she was having a baby.
Jeff.
I know. I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Oh, my sub went back up. I'm back up to 14,060.
I have not broken 29,000 ever on this channel, and I don't know why. It's like I got a wall.
How many you got so far? 101.
28,800.
Darn.
28,800. So yeah. Yeah, I was at my maximum on this channel was 29.3, and then it would not reach 30,000 for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess I've reached the whole prepping community as it is, so. And
one side of it.
What?
One side of it.
Yeah. And most of the bullshit is over with anyway. That, I used to go on about. Most of that's done and over with, and now we're just coasting. So there isn't really too much to talk about.
Let's just hope it's died down. Let's hope it's dead.
Well, I think the world could be in a better place, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's putting it mildly.
I'm gonna have to go make me a milkshake. I ain't had one in a while.
Dude, I could use a chocolate one. No lie.
I may go make me a black cherry milkshake tonight.
Huh.
Can't find the sweet black cherries no more. I think he quit selling them.
I thought that was a genetically modified out of them or some shit.
God, I've been eating that ever since I was a youngin'. We'd go
Well,
up to the mountains and climb up in the cherry trees and eat them.
the ones you usually get in the stores are always sour.
Yeah, it's because they're picked. They're not picked right.
Exactly. You get up in the mountain, you find you a cherry tree and start picking them and eating them. When they ripe, you won't touch another store-bought cherry.
Oh yeah. And the thing back in the day, the cherries were smaller, but they were really good. And
Yeah.
that's where all that modification and stuff to make them big.
What Donald Lady said.
The bigger the stuff gets, the
Jeff is like this. Yeah.
used to be.
Bigger the stuff gets what, Bushcraft?
The fruit gets and stuff, because they're not the cherry trees were not meant to be like really big cherries and whatnot. They were real little things.
Yeah, cherries.
I always thought they were.
No,
Cherries for gal.
that's when they breed them to be big and stuff like that. Like your corn.
Well, corn
Corn's-
was only supposed to be the size of your thumb.
Yeah, corn's not supposed to be no big, long thing and big kernels and stuff. It's been all modified to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Did
And
you know without our intervention, corn would not be like a thing anymore? It would have gone extinct a long time ago.
I don't know about extinct, but
Well, the wild corn.
because Indians grew it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even back then, like if we didn't cultivate it like we have, it would not be here.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Carrots were purple.
Carrots were purple.
What?
What? All right, Grace. I never heard that. I never heard of
Carrots were
purple
what?
carrots.
Yeah.
Tracy's.
Wife's
Yeah.
sitting here reading chat.
That's why they say, when you get a hot dog stick, for roasting a hot dog, don't get one off a cherry tree, because if it's at the wrong time, you can actually get sick from it, because you can actually get cyanide poisoning from it.
Whoa! No shit.
There's another seed like that you ain't supposed to eat. I'm gonna say damn. I can't even think of it right now. But it's
Yeah.
a nut seed.
Well, acorns, if you eat the wrong part of the acorn, because acorns are good, but
Yeah.
it's too much work.
You ever try to make acorn peanut butter?
No.
Don't try it. It ruins the machine.
All I know is about 2 hours I ended up with a big old container full of acorns, and then I went and deshelled them, and then you have to rinse them in the water and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Well, now with acorns, don't you have to boil them also?
it makes it easier, but
Okay.
it's better to roast them. But I think it's walnut.
You sounded a bit like Sling Blade there, Jeff. Mhm.
One of those. I think it's walnut. Yeah, if you wash that out in a stream or something, and then you'll see the fish start floating up.
What, walnut?
Also, you can do this with another plant, but I'm not going to
What,
because
walnuts will kill fish?
Yeah, I know the plant you're talking about.
yeah, I'm not going to say
Stone.
it because you can get in trouble for saying it because it's against the law.
Yeah, but it works.
Yeah.
About like a grenade.
No, it doesn't kill them. paralyzes them for
Yeah.
a
It
time.
Oh,
knocks them out.
You're talking the thing that they go hunting in the mountains
Nah.
for.
No, it
No, we're talking about the plant that you throw in the water.
yeah, it's the same thing. It's good for your lungs, but that's all I'm going to say about it.
Put it in private chat so I know what you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about, but like you, I can't think of the name
But you
of it.
can't say it.
I just spelled it wrong too.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh. Never heard of it.
Yeah,
Really?
don't get caught doing that because it's like I said, it's against the law.
I
Well,
don't even know what
now,
it is.
correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the Indians used to fish that way? Okay.
Somewhat. They would actually block in an area and then go upstream and do stuff.
Okay. But they didn't try to take more than they could eat at the time.
Oh no. Well, the thing is, this is stuff that they ate. It's not like they just, I got 100 fish here. I can only eat 20, so throw the other ones in the
Yeah.
trash. They smoked them and preserved them for the winter.
As long as they not fermented. You cannot run fast enough to make me eat a fermented fish.
Oh, you've seen those videos where they open a can?
Uh-huh.
Not the sardines, but
Yeah.
there's a real stinky one that you need a can opener. You start opening that. As soon
Yeah.
as that pops open,
There's
first
the
thing
herring.
the first thing you hear is
Gag
It's
City, wide
It's
open.
not everyone's listening for the hiss to see if it's gone bad. It's everyone's listening for the.
yeah.
Yes. Damn, what was it? For about 6 months, every time you turn on YouTube, it was one on there.
Yeah.
Somebody doing that.
Yeah. I'll bet you the people who own that company loved it too because they were making all kinds of money.
Yeah. Not off of me, they didn't. But I would love to get a can of that in a well-crowded room like
Look here.
Walmart.
Yeah, I know Robert knows what plant I'm talking about because I seen him digging it up across side of the road and transplanting it on his place.
I wouldn't mind having one or two of them.
Oh,
and doing
you want them? It's they're very important.
good for toilet paper too, I heard.
Yeah, that's the least I would use it for. I mean, the
Well,
flower, the stem, the whole thing is very useful.
What are we talking about?
I mean, huh?
What are we talking about again?
Mullen.
I thought we couldn't say it on here, but
Well, I'm talking about something else now, so I should be safe with this.
Okay.
Because it's good for making a tea to clear your lungs. You can actually smoke it to clear your lungs too.
really, you can smoke mullen.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how much it goes for a pound.
You have to be careful by smoking it because it's got the little hairs and it can actually irritate your lungs. So
So did Sensimelia.
Yep.
You lost me on that one.
What?
The stem can be used as a fire drill.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because not the first year, the second, and because that's when it gets real tall. The first year, it's just a little flat thing that sets out there. And the second year, you'll see flowers on it. You can make tinctures with the flowers. You can make jelly with the flowers and stuff. I'll probably do some more videos on it this year. Last year, I had a very hard time finding it.
Oh, wait a
That,
minute. Wait a minute.
that it was
101 out.
No, I got 10 minutes.
Oh,
that wasn't all dried up and shriveled. For some reason, something got to last year's batch. And I had a really hard time finding some. So I probably only got maybe 3 or 4 jars full of dried.
hello, T girl.
Hey, T girl.
Well, I'm going to go get ready.
Out.
I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Yeah,
You have a good one.
I'm gonna. After I get off here, I'm gonna reboot my computer and see if I can get this mic working because this is
Headphones ain't
annoying.
working for him.
I don't know if I can set for another 2 hours with headphones on.
Them things on.
He's top heavy. He keeps leaning to one side or the other. Yeah.
He can't keep his head up.
Oh. Well, I tell you what, if you want to go ahead and cut it, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you can actually the youngins, the young sprouts that come up, and don't nobody try to eat the fluffy cattail part.
Thank you.
Don't do that. There's always somebody that tricks somebody. Oh, it tastes like a hot dog. Take a bite of it, and it explodes in their mouth. And you can actually eat the root ball of the cattail too. It. Some people like it, some people don't. I actually like frying it. You can boil it like a potato, but I don't know. I don't like it so much that way.
Oh, Lisa Anderson wanting to be funny, ain't she? Won't know was I close to the fire today from the tar tank. Hard ass.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Tomorrow we have special guests up, so make sure you come over and check that one out. And we'll be back over at Jeff's on Thursday. And we'll have to see how things go for Friday. We'll probably be back Friday. It might be something a little different I have planned for Friday.
Swamp cabbage?
No, nothing about swamp cabbage.
No. Be charming.
Oh, swamp cabbage? Yeah, we don't have that up here.
I don't think I know what it is.
That's down in Florida.
It's got to be.
But we will catch you guys over at 101s, and I'll leave you with our lovely members.
Out.